Hello, and thank you for joining me on Win Life TV today. My name is Elizabeth Morris of Social with Elizabeth, and this is Get Social. Today I want to talk to you about Twitter lists. With your account on Twitter, you have the option to use the Twitter lists feature. This feature is great for connecting you with other people in your industry that will be influencers for you, or they could even be competitors. But they're people that might be publishing the same type of content as you, that have information that would still be valuable for you to look at from them. And lists is a great way to stay in touch with the content that they're publishing, since your Twitter feed moves so quickly. Today I want to show you two different ways that you can find lists to join and make sure that you know how to use those lists so that you can get the biggest benefit out of them. We're going to take a look at my screen, and I have pulled up right now Mari Smith, who is a social media expert and one of the people that I follow to look for the kind of information she's putting out to people and stay up with the latest topics in social media. If you look right here underneath the profile image, you'll see this right here where it says lists, and Mari has 144 lists. If you click on that, I was already there, you'll see the names of all of her lists. Now, some of these are lists that she herself has created. Those are the ones with the little M beside them for Mari Smith. And then she could also be added to other lists. You can see this one right here, which is created by Kim Reynolds, and she either added Mari to that list or Mari joined that list herself. So you can look through these and see if there's any lists that you think you would be interested in either participating in or joining just to observe and see what else is going on with those lists. Social media stars might be one that I would be interested in looking at. I can pull up that list. I can see how many people subscribe to it, how many people are members of it. A member of a list means that you're going to actually see their tweets in this list. So those are the people who she has added to this list as her social media stars. I can subscribe to the list myself right here, which means that I will be able to click on that list and see the Twitter feed from all the members of this list. You just simply click on the subscribe button and it automatically added me to her list. So decide who is a good person for you to follow, for you to get information from. It can be an influencer or a competitor in your industry, someone who might be kind of a superstar in your industry. If you're in direct sales, it might be people in your upline, the owners of the company, the people who are helping you to stand out from the crowd in your industry. For example, I have a friend who does Young Living oils, so I might want to take a look at essential oils. And when I type that into the Twitter search, you can see there's a couple of different pages that come up. Young Living is one right here. So why don't we take a look at that and see if they have any lists. Oh, they're not taking advantage of that. They just have one list. So this one list right here, they created themselves and they added people to it. So what you might want to do is try to find other people who are members of Young Living, who are very active on Twitter and who have lists and have subscribed to lists that you would want to follow. And what you can do is on your own personal profile, you'll just be able to click on the lists right here. And you can see this social media stars that I subscribed to. So I can pull up that list right from my own profile and scroll through the tweets of all the people that are on that list. And that's an easy, quick way to keep up with different people that are posting about information that I might want to look into pertaining to social media. There's another way that I like to search for lists, and I'm going to click right over here. And you do this one from your search engine. I use Google. It's site:/twitter.com/*/ and then right there is where you can type in your topic that you want to find lists about. So we'll type in our essential oils right there. And, oh, it didn't pull up any lists. So apparently that's one area that people on Twitter are not using lists for. So if that's your industry, maybe you want to start some lists, generate some interest in those, and get people to follow you and your posts and your lists. For myself, social media. Oops, if I typed it right. You can see any of these that have the @ sign in front of them are lists on Twitter. That's the user who created the list and then the title of the list. So let's see, social media focus online with Twitter. That might be one that I want to look at, so I can click on that link and it takes me right into their list. You can see on this one, they only have 6 members and no subscribers, so that's not a very active list, and I'm probably not going to find a lot of information in there. You want to look for lists that are going to provide you with a steady stream of content to look through and people to engage with on Twitter. Let's see, what are some of the top ones that came up here? We'll take a look at that one. Same thing with that one, 10 members but no subscribers. If I phrased it a little bit differently in my search, let's look for Twitter experts and see what comes up. SVG experts on Twitter, travel expert, SEO expert, home buyer experts. So if you're a realtor, that just took us to that profile for home buyer experts, and they don't have any lists in there, but you might want to just follow them or add them to the people that you want to get information from if it looks like they're sending out tweets regularly, which they are. They're providing content here from realtor.com. Looks like that's the main place they're getting their content from. There's a different one. So look through the different lists that you find or profiles you find and decide who's active and who you want to engage with, and you can learn information from them and help grow your Twitter following. Thank you for joining me today on Get Social. If you have any questions about your social media, or if you have an example you'd like me to show you, a specific tip or trick or how to do something, please send me an email. It's socialwithelizabeth@gmail.com. I would love to answer your questions. Make sure you look for Social with Elizabeth on WinLife TV's Facebook page Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thanks and have a great day.